I'm your host, doing the most, Mr. Stinky, coming at you live like a bullet. It's the Mr. Stinky's podcast. My next guest, man, he needs no introduction. Y'all already know he's been tearing up the internet. Big homie CC. Welcome.
What's the word, brother? Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. We locked in. We locked in.
So for people who don't know, it's very few in the world right now. Where you from, man?
I'm from Chicago, South Side, born and raised, a real Chatham baby.
I want to get right into it because we only got 30 minutes for the segment.
Let's go.
I got a question for you. So I noticed a lot of your shows and interviews you've been doing. It's been, you kind of laid back, calm. Me, I'm kind of a wild guy.
Yeah,
so I want to first ask you, without incriminating yourself, without, maybe change the names to protect the guilty, but I want you to share us a little small story when you might have had to regulate, really had to, throw somebody through a window or choke them out. Something that you could beat in court if it came up.
Yeah, for sure. So right, man, I could, you type in Big Homie CC shootout, you feel me, 2018.
Yeah.
Me and my boy Duga, shout out Big Duga, you feel me?
Yeah.
People always make compliments about my teeth and shit, but I lost my front teeth in the shootout.
For real? Woo, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's all fucked up.
Man, that's crazy.
I got permanent scar tissue on my face. If I sleep on my face, this shit swell up, break the skin on my lip. You feel me? I got a bullet wound right here.
So you definitely been through it. Yeah, ain't no faking, ain't no acting, y'all.
No, we get to
You didn't want to give us a little something where you had to protect somebody and something you can kind of talk about without.
Oh yeah.
Give us a little half of a story, something. You know what I mean?
Right. So man. I have a story, so I ain't gonna do you like that.
Yeah.
Check this out though. I was bodyguarding a lady. She was a Playboy playmate.
Yeah.
Right. Her baby father was paying her $2,500 a week. So he was obviously gonna be upset about that.
Right.
He was an NFL player. He played for the Bears. He's a linebacker guy.
You don't want to say no name, do you?
You know what I'm saying? So one day she had a penthouse condo, bro. You feel me? So she got an extra room in the condo. The room was for me. Now, before all of this, my name was Killer my whole life, bro.
Okay.
You feel me? So, I'm in the room, sleep, and all I hear is, Killer, Killer. I hear her screaming. So I'm like, damn, somebody screaming in the crib? I pop out the room. I see the football player dude hitting her with the Homer Simpson like he was choking Bart.
Yeah.
So I had to get a little demonstration going on, had a little altercation with him and his brother. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? Like, his brother was light work.
Yeah.
But him, he almost knocked me out. He rocked me.
Boom. He's a football player, yeah.
Yeah, he's strong. He's strong, you feel me? And when I punched him, he got his neck thick. He ain't really shake.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to grab his neck, choke him out.
Yeah.
So me and him tussling in the hallway. But my whole thing is, I'm trying to incapacitate him before his brother get up.
Right.
And his brother a big dude too. So he tried to tackle me though. That was the wrong move. So once he tried to grab me, I was able to grab his neck. You feel me? I could have did him a lot worse.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You just wait till he tapped out,
but see, he ain't tapped.
Oh.
But I felt his weight carrying.
Yeah.
So once I let him go, he dropped. So once he dropped, you feel me? I drug him by his legs out the door. You feel me? His brother woke up, but he was incoherent. You feel me?
Man.
So they get them out the door, and I was able to lock the door. She called the police. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this, man. What made me really gravitate, it's crazy how we even met. And we ain't got to go through that story, but
I'll tell y'all, we in the casino.
Yeah.
So I'm there with Look Who TV. They was filming Carmelo Anthony's son.
Was it? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they got a show for him. So, I'm up there with them chilling. And I see a guy coming through, swagged out, you feel me? And you just stood out from everybody, bro. You feel me? You don't really see a lot of guys with confidence like that. And usually if they are, they on some bullshit.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
You've been genuine from the start. You feel me? You told me check out your music. I've been checking it out. I've been.
You had that hoodie on. You was trying to hide.
I was trying to be low key.
I said, that's him. But I had been watching you. I have been watching you all month.
Yeah.
And what caught my eye, and what I want to elaborate on right now today is, man, the kidnapping situation and the kids, man. How deep is the story with the Serbian people putting their head on you and the kids? Like, Are you able to go a little deeper into the story?
I can speak a little bit on it, you know. So basically, we kind of deviated from being security for the stars and stuff like that because they don't really value you like that.
Yeah.
You know, like they want to just use you up. And then when you the person who got to do all the tough guy shit, you got to keep people alive, you got to coordinate everything. You know, you got to demand a certain level of respect. If not, you can get bad things can happen to you.
Yeah.
So what happened was, so in this business, word of mouth is key.
Yeah.
So once one basketball wife or one football wife know they can trust you, they'll say, "Girl, he can't be bought. He gonna hold it down."
Yeah.
Then word travel, and it began to snowball. So once it snowballed, you know, we started just pivoting our business to protecting women and children, and that was something we always did in our community. But you know, somebody will come and say, "Hey, we got a cousin. She been missing a couple months. She with a pimp."
Yeah.
And then they'll bring it to us. You know, we charge a good fee.
Yeah.
So, you know, they come pay their money. We do the threat assessment. You know, we go through all the risks. To properly mitigate risks, you got to do a threat assessment to know what the risks are.
Right.
And
what's it called?
A threat assessment. I'll send you some video.
Yeah, I'm about to say, kind of elaborate on that a little bit, though.
So a threat assessment is like the initial meeting that you have with a client.
Okay.
You know, you got to find out what the risks are, who would want them harmed, why they want them harmed, how urgent is the risk, and, you know, you got to see what their financial situation is. Because, you know, if you want round-the-clock security and protection, you know, that costs.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was, like, people would come to us. They would show us a person who's been missing. They usually end up getting sexually trafficked. And what ended up happening was with us, you know, once you start taking money out of these organizations' mouths, foiling their business, that's going to make you an enemy. And, you know, we had some strong enemies, you feel me? And we had some bloody days, you know, but, you know, we real good at what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So you've maybe saved more than you think, 10, 15 kids in your life?
Well, we brought 17 women home in 2024 and 4 children.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, for sure. So
how does that make you feel?
It's definitely a good feeling. But the problem that you have is, you know, you remember the people you couldn't save. You know, you remember the people that you're like, we ain't going to be able to complete this one. Because sometimes you'll show up and they don't know that they're being trafficked. They don't know that they've been brainwashed. They don't know the situation they're in. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times with the kids, you know, some of them will reach out years later, thank you, stuff like that. And then some of them relapse and go back into that lifestyle. So, you know, it's definitely a good feeling, though. Like, some of the most heartwarming feelings is when, you know, somebody is really missing.
Yeah.
They was taken against their will, and some of them, they see us, they know what we there for. You know, it's instantly a big hug, and it's something we call a unite. The unite process is after the threat assessment, we go to the retrieval. Once we complete a retrieval, it's time to do the unite. And oftentimes when we do a unite, you know, we bring the principal to their people and we just leave. You know, we don't stick around too long. You know, we don't want us to be the center of the conversation. We want them to be reunited with their family and try to focus on getting reintegrated into society, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Something else I want to talk to you about. It's a little different from that subject. How serious is this border thing going on with the Mexicans?
Right. So the thing with the border is this, you know, it's not just Mexicans, you know, people from all nations try to travel to the Americas, to the United States through the Mexican border, because the Mexican border is on the Mexican side. It's policed by the cartel.
Yeah.
To get past, you got to pay the cartel to get ushered across. So recently we just seen Donald Trump deploy military to the border. You know, it's active confrontations going on right now at the Nuevo Laredo border in Texas. It's constant conversations going on. You know, last year, 40,000 Chinese nationals war age came across the border. Over 250,000 children came across the border. Over 5,000 people on the terrorist watch list came across the border. And over 13,000 people with murder convictions crossed the border as well.
Have you ever went across the border to try to save somebody? Or overseas, period?
Yeah, I done been down.
Scoot in a little bit because I see you almost not in there. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I done been down to Colombia. I done been down to Mexico.
Looking for victims.
Yeah. So, like, okay, so here's the thing. Like, if we track a person's location and they happen to be outside of the country, there are certain steps we got to take. We got to contact the U.S. Embassy.
Right, I say it got to be something.
Let them know that we will be there. We got to contact local law enforcement to also let them know that we're tracking down a missing person. You just can't be out here vigilante status. It don't work that way. If you want to stay free and alive, because this is dangerous groups you're dealing with, dangerous people operating, and a lot of times, if it's not just us taking things to our own hands, we got to follow certain protocols as well, and we got to operate within the constraints of the law. So, it's a difficult job, but we got a very strong team, very intellectual properties are covered. Everything can be covered if we take a good gig, you feel me?
I want to touch back on, you said in an interview before, you don't like the bodyguard rappers.
No, man, hell no.
But go a little deeper to why.
Cause, bro,
that's a little disappointing. No, they say you're good, and that's kind of disappointing to hear. You know what I mean?
Right. So bro, I used to be way bigger than this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of rappers really don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So like, how do I put this? It's like,
just put it to them straight. They gotta take it. They gotta take it how it is.
So I always say this, man. Like, 2% of the rap game has money.
Yeah.
Like the average guy is getting a record deal. He's gonna sign for $100,000 advance. After that, he gotta depend on show money. Things go up and down. A lot of rappers, they be faking the funk a lot of times.
Yeah.
And then, like, when everybody's a gangster until they roll up on somebody that's a gangster, though. And, so you will see gangster things happening, and you will see guys being super scary.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened, man? In the song, y'all just had the Dracos. What happened? And, I've seen that over and over.
You want to speak on anybody that's known, acting a little scary? I mean, this is the year before they said expose. This is the year to get exposed. All that. This is the year of information. This is it, man. Somebody who we wouldn't expect to be scary, and they came.
Cheesy.
Yeah.
Scary.
What you mean, though?
Shout out my boy Samson Dread. Samson Dread know what's going on. Samson was his bodyguard for years.
Yeah.
You feel me? Jeezy's scary, bro.
Like I'm saying, what do you mean he don't?
Just know some of them BML dudes had him in a headlock before.
Come on now.
Like this, giving him a noogie before.
Playing or for real life?
They're in front of other people, and people tried to intervene. He said no.
Wow.
That's facts.
Wow. That's deep.
That's facts.
Okay. Man, I just want to ask you about a couple of rappers. I don't want to go too deep, but because with Rick Ross being some of the music I listen to,
he's scary as hell too. Like that's one of my favorite rappers. But, bro,
he can rap, man. I like the bars.
He good at he good at that. But like when it comes to like any type of gangster tough guy shit, no, bro, no.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. No.
You don't think he ain't gonna fire nothing up either?
Bro, my man Dredd snatched his chain before, bro.
Rick Ross.
Yes, bro. You didn't see the video of him in Canada running?
Yeah. Oh,
and they be cheap as hell, bro. Them rappers be cheap. They have one security.
What about 21 Savage, man?
I know that's a gangster right there.
That's what I thought, man. Because you don't know nobody, but I always feel the spirit of 21. I'm like, nah, 21 gonna fight and shoot.
21 will fight and shoot, all of that by him. Like, he'll be by himself. Like, If you push up on him, you're gonna learn a lesson.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
for sure. Like everybody ain't scary. Like,
what you been from Chicago? I gotta ask you about the infamous, notorious King Von. I don't know if that was your side of Chicago or not.
But we had run-ins with him.
Oh, he was he's the other side.
He's from the other side.
Ah, okay. So
he's from the other side. Him and the guys have shouted out with each other before.
Okay.
You know, like, the thing with him is, like, the internet put a lot of extra funk on things.
Yeah.
But this is what I want people to understand, though. Like, look at look at what happened because of him.
Yeah.
You got Dirk and everybody on that case for Lil Pop, they booked. O Block Louie got shot in the head trying to shoot somebody for shooting Vaughn. Slutty did.
Yeah.
Louie did. The O Block 5, the guys who killed Muwap, they booked for life. All because of one person. You feel me? Like, people like to glorify these guys with evil intentions, but what good did they do in their community? Like, who would they help? Like, who did they save or help anybody? Yeah. You feel me? We had run-ins with him.
But you can't say he was a real person, though, when it comes to violence.
Oh, yeah, he was a gangster for sure.
Okay, yeah.
For sure. They take nothing away from him on that, but like...
One last Chicago thing. Larry Hoover, what's going on? Because the people need to know. What's going on with Larry Hoover?
So basically, the old man right now trying to get home. I don't think they're going to let him out, though.
It's crazy.
You know, he trying to get home.
Why not, though? Why won't they let him out?
Here's the thing. Like, at the time, the political climate, when him and Jeff Fort ended up going to prison, you know, these guys had a tremendous amount of power. And once they went to prison, the power structure was fractured, and it led to groups breaking up and setting up shop all over, and it caused madness. Now, if they would have let him out and try to help him to gain a grasp back on the streets, they would come on a lot of fire. And, you know, a lot of people thought Trump was going to be able to give him a pardon. Well, I don't know about how that works. You know, I was told a pardon cost $10 million. So, you know, I don't, you know.
Do you believe that this border stuff and the immigration laws is helping with the trafficking of fentanyl?
Absolutely. You know, that's why Trump made an executive order to cut off all shipments coming from China, because the chemicals needed to make fentanyl all come from China. That's where the cartels get them from. You feel me? And a lot of pills that people are dying from, all of that is all getting shipped from China.
Did you vote this year? I mean, last year.
No, I ain't vote last year.
Would you have voted for Trump or not?
I would have voted for him.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. Tell us, you know what? You do a lot of interviews, so a lot of stuff I already know. But tell us something that you want the world to know that nobody knows about you. Because we speak it to the world, even if it ain't in real time. This is timeless. This is for life.
Yeah, so you know that's a good question. So honestly, I'll say this. You know, I'm an avid researcher. You know, I've read several different volumes of encyclopedias. You know, I put in my 10,000 hours on anything I take an interest to. You know, I'm big into astronomy.
Okay.
You know, my major in college, freshman and sophomore year, was actually theology, the study of different religions. So, you know, like, as avid as I am with street smarts, I can definitely triple that with book smarts for sure.
Your favorite book and why?
My favorite book right now is going to be Imminent by a gentleman called Luis Elizondo. Luis Elizondo was he is an accomplished military man. You know, he ran a program called ALSAP within the government, and he also ran the U.S. government's torture program in the Iraq War. So this is a very serious gentleman, and basically, people ask me a lot of times about UFOs and UFO disclosure and things like that. UFO disclosure has already happened. You know, if you read the book Imminent by Luis Elizondo, you would learn that. And another book, I'm going to name two books.
Okay.
Another book I think everybody should read is it's called The Harvest by Roger Lear. Roger Lear is a surgeon who spent part of his career removing implants from people who said they were abducted by aliens and given an implant. And another book I gotta pull up the author real quick. It's
That's
called
crazy.
It's called Sounds from Another Room.
While he's pulling it up, y'all make sure y'all get Mr. Stinky's all natural combs.
Make sure y'all tap in with this
Tell
right
him,
here,
I'm telling
man.
you, man.
For sure.
We got the rolling papers, we got the cones, all natural.
I'm gonna be plugging this all week.
Yeah, available on Amazon, Shopify, eBay.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure
Everywhere.
y'all check it out. Everywhere. If you're in Las Vegas, visit Jenny's Dispensary. You can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up to the Jenny's and see what's good.
Yeah. And 13 other smoke shops around. You know, and from the earth, all 7 locations back in KC. Did you find it yet?
Coming up right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds from Another Room. Okay. There you go. Yeah, so it's by Peter Horsley. I had the first name. Peter Horsley dropped a book called Sounds from Another Room. And this is a high-ranking military person over in the UK. And his leadership put him in the room with a person who he considered to be an ultra-terrestrial, somebody who was not a complete human being but looks like it.
Yeah.
So, you know, they say you want to hide something, you put it in the book. So, Sounds from Another Room by Peter Horsley, Imminent by Luis Elizondo, and Alien Implants by Dr. Roger Lear. Rest in peace to Roger Lear.
So off camera, we're going to talk about, encounters and stuff too. I've never seen the alien, but I definitely seen the mothership in the year 2000. And it goes deep where I was going to take my own life. I seen something happen in the graveyard.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the link. I actually got it on my Spotify podcast. It's a whole story. When you hear it, you ain't gonna believe it. And this is probably going to let you know why you met me, why we really here. It's bigger than music. It's bigger than, it's crazy. But back to another thing. Now you do music.
What's up?
How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music most of my adult life.
What made you want to become, an MC, an artist? What kind of, and really, because everybody don't know, what kind of music do you do?
I just do boss rap. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'll get that boss talk right now on all platforms. Type in super villains. You feel me?
Okay.
So, basically I started off as a battle rapper. I was huge, watching Smack DVDs as a kid and stuff like that. And I feel like all black men who grew up in the hip hop culture then tried at least to rap one time. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then, when the internet came, people seeing, oh man, we can bypass all this other shit. I can catch my wave. And yeah, that's what it is. You feel me? Like, I always salute rappers because that's an independent hustle right there.
Yeah.
You got to have self-belief. And it's a thirsty man's game. Rick Ross said one time, if you start rapping, don't stop.
Yeah. Are you planning on doing any shows in Las Vegas?
Man, I done did a lot of shows, man. Yeah. I did a lot of shows. I just sold out some spots out here.
Yeah, because with your fame rising, why not use it and do it all? And why not put a message in the music too?
Man,
not just boss rapping. You might have to.
Yeah, I put a message.
You might have to put. You know what I mean?
The thing is, like, it's hard because you one person, and you trying to figure out a way to do all of these different things. And then you still got to monetize it. And then, being a rapper is expensive.
Yeah, you ain't never.
Nothing is free. If you want to play, you got to pay.
Yeah.
So, I'm still working on, like, getting everything logistically figured out. But, I got some music about to drop.
Yeah.
I'm about to drop for sure.
In the subject of rap, we got to touch on it because it's so new and fresh. In your opinion, is Big Meech a rat or not? This is the year of exposure.
Now, that's the thing with this. Like, I don't really get into all of that because, bro. Like, this whole thing of, like, oh, this person's a rat, this person is this. Like, man, bro, if you don't have no paperwork, you shouldn't be saying that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then at the same time, like, bro, ain't nobody going outside killing rats no more, bro.
Yeah.
Like, stay out the street, man. You feel me? Go get you a career because, like, the streets only lead 3 places. Dead, jail, or in a wheelchair, man, incapacitated, vegetabilized. You feel me?
Another question to shake it up a little bit.
Break it down.
Who is your number one female celebrity crush?
Ah!
We need you to say it, man. Because they out here watching you, man.
My number one female celebrity crush.
Don't be shy now. Let them know they listening.
My number one female celebrity crush. You know, I actually dated my celebrity crush before. So,
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna say, SZA.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I
Good
throw that one
choice.
out
Good
there.
choice.
Shout out to the homie SZA phone now.
What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
5 years, you know, hopping out the Rolls Royce, somewhere going to the studio, catching Mr. Stinky somewhere, dropping an album, you know, shooting a movie, just being a international man of mystery, just standing up for the people, bro. Protect women and kids is the message, and we standing on that.
We spoke on something about a movie too. You've been shooting scenes of a movie, or?
Yeah. Shout out Brian Cooper from Genius Film. Shout out Austin Rudin. You feel me? We got actually a series. It's called the Retrieval Series, which just documents what me and my team do going out in the field and bringing people home, just in a cinematic form, for sure.
Okay, that's cool.
Sir. Yeah, I'm gonna send you some clips so you can.
If there's 2 mainstream artists you wanted to do a song with, who would it be?
2 mainstream artists.
Because they watch it.
With, Future and G Herbo.
Okay.
All day.
2 major producers you would like to work with?
Man. 808 Mafia and Sunny Digital.
Okay.
I actually was in security before. That's my boy. Shout out Sunny Digital.
That's crazy. Yeah, so we in the last 4 minutes, man, if you know, give out a couple of shots and elaborate on whatever you want to elaborate on right now.
Well, first and foremost, I want y'all to go get these on the gang. Because my boy be grinding, you feel me?
Yeah.
And it's not often that you see people who got their own product. Because whenever I see a guy with a chain with their name on it, and that's where it stops, I'm like, oh, man, you ain't really hustling all the way. But when I see he got the Mr. Stinky chain, and he got the
federally trademarked, too. Federally trademarked.
He got the cones for all my smokers, you feel me? Roll up. Other than that, you know, man, I want everybody to go visit the colony.life. You feel me? Go to bighomicc.com. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all some merch. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Get y'all all the gear. Go download that.
We can't forget about that.
That Look Who TV. You feel me? Go subscribe.
Check it out.
Get that. Subscribe to that Can't Make This Shit Up series. The Big Homie series is dropping. Episode 1 is out right now.
Give them your social media handles, how they can reach you.
To find me, bighomie.cc on Instagram, Big Homie CC on all platforms. You're going to find your boy. It ain't me if you don't see me with the shades. And I respond to everybody. So hit my DM. I'll get back to you. You feel me? We working.
Are you tapping into the TikTok world yet?
I'm on TikTok too. Okay. Big Homie CC1. You feel me? Just hit your boy. I'm out here on all platforms.
If they want to hire you for work or saving or finding somebody, what do they do?
So if you interested in getting a retrieval done, you feel me? Email me at bighomicc1@gmail. And honestly, I can't really be nobody's bodyguard no more. You know, I'm too popular. Everywhere I go, I'm taking photos and pictures and things like that. So I can't really be your bodyguard, but I got people on my team who can, though. You feel me? So we can put all that together. Yeah, he
can point you in the right direction.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, thank you for coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to share another one of them little stories real fast? Or we got like 2 minutes and some change.
So check this out, right?
Yeah.
People always ask me on my path, have I ever met the devil?
This is deep.
Right. And it's been on my mind heavily. I get asked this question a lot. And I said, the next person who booked me for an interview, I would bring this up.
Here we go.
Anybody who watches me knows that Dugan and I had got hired by a priest from the Catholic Church who does exorcisms. And a Catholic prayer is, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and to the hour of our death. Amen. Right?
Right.
So that's something I say every day. One day I was saying this, and me and Dugan standing at a bar. And when I said that, a guy standing next to me turns around and he looks at me. And I used to have a cross chain. And he looked at my chain and made a little frown or whatever. You know, it's a large sized dude, blonde hair, blue eyes. He just gave me the creeps a little bit. You feel me? People always ask me, have I ever met the devil? And I'm not gonna say I met the devil, but I will say we met somebody. We met one of them. I'll say that.
You think
he was off the chain with it because here's the
demon or something?
thing. Check this out, right? Based off him and our interactions, I thought to myself, like, man, where's my gun at? I thought this.
Yeah.
I said, where's my gun at? And when I'm thinking like, damn, where's my gun at? This man says to me, he says, if you use something like that in a place like this, you must be a fool. But I thought about it.
Yeah, he was definitely from another world.
I never said it out loud, only thought it.
He's from a different realm.
And I said, man, what the fuck? And that right there, that's something that's been weighing on me a lot. I've been wanting to say it. I haven't said it nowhere, so that's an exclusive right now. You know, people ask me this a lot, though. Well, I'm not going to say that I actually met the devil himself, but me and Duke, I met somebody. I say that for sure.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming out, doing this.
My boy.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely do some more work out
Go
here.
get him.
Go get it. Mr. Stinky's all natural. Papers and cones.
Check out that Amazon link he going to post. Let's go.
Yep. Let's get it.